my microphone was still muted. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in, as per usual. God, that song ended quicker than I wanted it to. It's about 30 seconds shorter than it needs to be. Hey, thanks for the raids, guys. Are these the waiting rooms that I'm hearing all about? We've got lobbies now? You're in the Eyezayar lobby, just waiting for everything to get started? Give me one sec. All right. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. I'm starting 6th form tomorrow, and I'm bricking it. We have an entire first day. I have no idea what this means. I don't even know what 6th form is. What is that, a Dragon Ball Z transformation or something? The hell's going on here? So today I thought we would do something different. I thought we would do something kind of strange, kind of experimental, kind of epic, perhaps. I don't know. We'll have to see. It is the ultra difficulty Lego Batman challenge, and I will explain it very shortly. But for now, let me just get a few things set up. The streak is revived. I don't know about all that, but we're here, and we're gaming, which is, you know, that's how the world should be. To have it any other way, I mean, we experienced that. It's not good. So basically, I don't have anything set up, so you'll have to give me a moment. Did I use Duolingo streak freeze? If only. Can you even do that for 10 days? I'm trying to learn Simlish, so I have a lot of experience with Duolingo. Alright. So, let me just... Look, I know we've spoken a lot about the Void and how I said I wouldn't do this to you anymore, and I do stand by that. It will be very, very quick. Conan will crucify me if you're in here too long. So just give me a moment. But yeah, the big idea. It's not really that big an idea. This is just something I wanted to try out because I'm surprised... Thanks, Ludicrous. I'm surprised nobody has done this before. So I thought, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's see if it even works on the old Lego Batman, the video game, of all games. Yeah, because above all, I'm just really curious to see if this works. I'm not even sure if this will be like a continuous thing or anything, but for the sake of scientific evaluation, we'll see if this happens. And I'll explain it once I get the game booted up. So, I know Void Exposure... Well, this is kind of Void Exposure. At least you have each other to keep yourselves company, you know? When will we get back to the usual games, Wesman? Probably tomorrow. I just want to see if this has any potential at all as anything. Really? I think it might. But it also could be a complete flop. We'll see what happens. I'm not even sure if it's semi-possible, so let me just set this up real quick. DS2 belief is overflowing. True, you have had a long time to really pray to your gods and, you know, pray for a zero-death result. That is true. We get back to that, don't you worry. We will get back to that. Billy T, his journey is not over. Left you on a cliffhanger. You gotta keep the people wanting more, you know? That's showbiz, okay? Get with it. Why am I getting no game audio? Come on now. Bear with me. We're still a bit rusty. 10 days off does things to a man. James still not VIP. We're keeping things consistent. Alright? What else can you expect? Come on, dude. What do we got here? That lo-fi something in the way though, right? Jesus. That slaps. That's big. I like that. It's huge. Come on, dude. What is going on here? No picture and no audio? What is the yellow cord at the back of the... There we go. Is the yellow cord not working or something? Did somebody wiggle it around for a minute? I don't know why that's not working. Give me one moment. I don't think... No, you still don't have audio. Let me just go into the 100% save file, but I don't think we'll be using the 100% save file. Hey, Connor MG13. Appreciate you, fella.
Sorry I missed your first stream back. I enjoyed the chill of the void, so I stayed a while longer. Glad to have you back.
God, you've got to be the only person in the mortal realm that enjoys the feeling, the grip of the void. I applaud it. That's a warrior right there. That's a demigod, I would venture to say. Where the fuck is my audio, game? Get it together. Alright, maybe if I change it and then go back in and change it again. Ah, I'm a genius. Some may call me a genius. Sort of, you know, a genius with some cognitive problems as well. A little bit like Professor Farnsworth coded, I think, would be the correct way to put it. Thanks a lot, Connor. Appreciate you, fella. It's alright. I forgive you for missing the first one back. I forgive you. Stockholm Syndrome with the void. It happens. It happens. Alright, where are we? Okay, are we in? Let me turn this other music off. World's most organized streamer. I actually watched a Twitch stream last night, a very small amount, but of a streamer I hadn't watched in a while. And they were playing Fortnite, but the ease of which their stream started with literally no technical difficulty or delay or pause or anything was really unbelievable. Like, it was very impressive. It was so smooth. I was like, wow, this is... you do not get that experience here. Let's put it that way. Jesus Christ. Somebody get this guy out of here. Who partnered this guy? What the heck is going on? All right. Now, can we see if this is going to work? Do we have audio? Can you hear the bat cave right now? Is this... Do you hear footsteps? That's great. All right. I'm very happy for us. That's excellent. All right. So here's the idea. I was pondering. When I was in the void, I had a lot of time to think. I had a lot of time to ponder. I had a lot of time to stew in my own thoughts. And I got to thinking, there's one game that I always want to do more with, and it's Lego Batman 1. Really love this game. Never really get tired of this game. It's the perfect Lego game to me. And I feel like, even though in recent years, I should be recording this because, God, that went actually really nicely. Come on. Maybe I don't have to record an intro in post. I don't know. Well, let's just see. Let's just see where the wind takes us. All right, let's restart. Pretend you didn't hear that. Fuck, what did I say again? Oh, well, let's just keep going. So, yeah, despite the fact that in the last few years, there's been a lot more done with this game among other Lego games. Like, the genre of Lego game challenges has kind of, like, you know, people have carried the torch quite a bit. And challenges isn't really something that I've done with Lego games before. It's really just been me playing through them. So when I was pondering the void, when I was, you know, mulling over these thoughts, I thought, why has somebody not done literally the most obvious one? It's probably because it's impossible. Like, if nobody's done it yet, it's probably because it's either completely impossible or just terrible to watch. But I thought, why has nobody tried to complete Lego Batman's hero story without actually killing anyone as Batman? There's been so many different challenges that I've seen on YouTube, various different things, and I haven't seen anybody do this. Now, very silly of me, you might say, considering I already have one beast of a no-kill challenge to complete that's just sitting there festering, not being done. But I thought, let's just see if this is at least... it's at least possibly doable. Like, is it even worth trying? I just want to try You Can Bank on Batman. I want to see even just how far we can get. And now I thought about this, and I was thinking, okay, what about the boss fights? But to my knowledge, you don't actually kill any of the bosses. You just, you know, slap them up a bit and then they fall over, which is great because that's not murder. It's the goons you have to worry about, the henchmen. The hired thugs, you know, they're running around and you hit them a couple of times and they explode into, you know, smithereens. It's very brutal. It's very violent. This game raised us, and no wonder we're all so fucked up. It really just makes sense. So yeah, those are the really prominent obstacles, I guess. The bosses I'm not really too worried about. So I want to see if we can at least get through You Can Bank on Batman, just as a little experiment. We're in our experimental era, okay? It might just be complete dog shit. You might not even be able to get through the first area, but I want to see. I want to do some scientific evaluation. I want to peak. My curiosity was piqued, and I need to satiate it. So we're gonna go. We're gonna start a new save file. We won't be using any extras. I think that's probably not allowed. I'll have to consult the council, but I don't think it is. So you can think of this as kind of like a true Lego
Does this
Batman
mean we
playthrough.
can't even kill Robert?
Yes, it actually even means that. I hadn't even considered that. That will be the hardest part. Thank you for the 100 bits there, Connor. I haven't really considered any of the rules. Like, if player 2 kills somebody... excuse me. If player 2 kills somebody, I don't really know what that means for us. I think you can only really control what the player is doing. So, if Robert... I don't even know if Robert... If player 2 ever actually does kill anybody on their own. But if they do, that's fine, whatever. I'm really just trying to see if I, the player, can get through this without killing anybody. I think that's probably the most interesting way around it. Obviously, wait, why can't I do a... Can I just start a new game? Oh, I can. Excellent. Wonderful. So yeah, not even sure if this is possible. It's just going to be a little experiment. We're going to skip this. I've seen it a million times. Jesus.
Hey Bubba, how's it going? What are we doing today? I'll be along shortly.
Acidus, thanks, dude. I've never been called Bubba before in this stream. I guess there's a first time for everything. Thanks for the 100 bits, fella. We're doing the True Batman Challenge. Legitimate Vengeance. Alright? I guess you could call it... that's the name of the category. Or something along those lines. We'll workshop the name. But we're going through here, and we're going to see if this can be a canonical playthrough. Lego Batman kills nobody. He dismembers none. I think it'll be very interesting. Whether or not it's possible, we'll have to see. God, there's so many cutscenes at the start. They're great cutscenes, don't get me wrong, but I've seen them a million times. All right, You Can Bank on Batman. Our first jump into crime fighting here as Bruce and Robert. I want to have a look here. So we've got 4 goons on the screen right now. And I know this mission quite well. I know this entire game quite well. I don't know like any speedrun strategies really or anything like that could probably help in this sort of a challenge, but we're just going to kind of raw dog it, I think, in terms of I'm just going to go in completely blind and see what we can pull out of the hat, you know? So we don't need to go left as I usually do to get the mini kit or whatever. We just need to go over to that grappling hook thing. So that's what we'll do. It's just going to be... It's so weird because my thumb is trained on square right now. It's like it's ready to do some killing, and I need to rewire my brain. This is the true Batman playthrough. This is the true Vigilante. This is the true Bruce Mann code that we're following. Hey, Balls of Glory, good to see you. Jesus, 10 days, 11 days without Balls of Glory. What a terrible fate. All right. Let's begin. I'm going for that grappling hook. The goons are pretty... Wait, before we start, actually, let me... I wanted to do this as well. We should have a little bit of this going in the background, at least. Something to keep us nice and focused. You know, just a light bit of Gran Turismo 3 soundtrack. Why not? Feels empty without it. I didn't put chat back on screen. This is the worst day of my life. Oh my god, did Lego Batman just... Okay, the game crashed. Well, cool. I really love Lego Batman 1. Did I ever tell you that? Of all the things that I have told you, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. Music was too powerful. The beats were too hard. Do we need like a... Oh, do we need, maybe something different? Like, what's a Batman game besides the Arkham, because they're all copyrighted? I guess we could probably use the Arkham Knight soundtrack, right? We'll see how that goes. I think most of City is copyrighted, which is pretty funny. Wait, maybe this one is too? Let me see. God, this is the worst stream of all time. I'm so sorry. I want to see if it is, actually. I'm curious. I think some of them are. Very surprising, but it is Warner Brothers, right? Nah, I think we're good. Let's try it out. It might sound pretty cool. Hell yeah. Little bit of main theme, little bit of Arkham Knight main theme for you in the morning. That's good. That's good for you. I hear it contains vitamin B12, which is just exactly what we need right now. All right, I probably should have put a command for people jumping in late here for what this challenge actually is. But I'm sure you'll get the gist of it once we jump in. TGB Lego Batman 1 is crazy. Look, I'm not like dedicating myself to this or anything like that. It's just, I mean, I will if it seems possible. Like, I'll tell you what, if we can do You Can Bank on Batman with no kills, I will be, one, very surprised, and two, I may take this a little bit more seriously, and we'll see what can come out of it. But for now, let's just confirm that even the first level can be done, right? I don't know, it's fun. It's nice, you know? It's something different. Something I always want to do more with Lego Batman 1, as I was saying, so I don't see anything wrong with this. Yes, we may be introducing too much onto our plate, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's like Dark Souls. I'll pin your message line, good idea. I'm surprised that you can't pin messages. What kind of a sheriff can't pin messages on the community board in the town square? What the hell is going on here? What kind of society is this? Joe Blue was right. We do live in one, unfortunately. Oh, you can, just not on mobile? All right, right. Is this music too loud? I don't think so, because there's that spot at the end of the first room with the silver. The silver. I don't know what you're talking about. I guess we'll find out. I guess we will find out. All right. I think this will be fun. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a spin. I'm going straight for this this grapple here. I kind of want to... Look, I know I'm being annoying. I know I'm being so annoying. I understand that. The recording started awkwardly there. I know. This guy's terrible. Who partnered this guy? I understand. The footage just won't look cool. Wait, is the music still too loud? Silver Lego objects? I guess... Oh, I do have to blow stuff up. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna be okay. Don't panic. Alright, let me know if the music gets overbearing. Conan was right. Hey, I never said he wasn't. Okay, here we go. So, man, I feel like I can barely even remember the controls right now. That's the first lot just completely bypassed, which was pretty cool. Like, can we really call this canonical Batman? Canonical Batman would have beat them to a bloody pulp, but it's... In Lego Batman, that's not really possible without completely shattering them into a million pieces and rendering them no longer alive. So we kind of have to make a few compromises here, I think. We need the explosive suit, which could very, very well put a dent in this challenge early. So I guess we'll see how that goes. As long as I, like... Maybe we can use Robert as, like, a target, you know? Like we usually do, but to serve a different purpose this time. I think this will be very much like a... We're going to kind of be training the thugs here, training the goons, like you would in a Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies situation. Yeah, okay, I have a plan. I have a plan. All I need to do is explode this. So let me just... Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. How do I drop him? I'm one button press away. Okay. One button press away from sending him to the grave, I'm afraid. I think pressing circle again slams him into the concrete, which I don't want. Okay, I need him off my back desperately. Oh, hang on. Wait. I have a plan. Maybe I can trick him out a bit. Yeah, because they're fucking bozos. They have no idea who they're dealing with. Alright, now we'll just go over here. Nobody died from that, right? Did anybody die from that? I don't think anybody did. There's no way I killed somebody. I feel like... I don't think I did. But I think I need to be looking at that explosion just to confirm, or I won't be able to live with myself. I'll wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night thinking, did I kill a man? It's not going to work for me. But I think this is actually kind of revealing itself to possibly be feasible. At least, I'm thinking of how You Can Bank on Batman goes in its entirety, and this doesn't seem terrible. No, we're not going by I didn't kill him, the explosion did. I've got enough moral quandaries to deal with in that vein on TGB, okay? We're keeping this nice and simple. Let's see how this goes. This doesn't seem terrible so far. I guess like probably the vehicle missions would be the biggest problem if I really think about it, but I'm curious to see where this leads. I can get the explosive suit, and the goons are quite unintelligent fellows, so I should just be able to go into that ditch and then plant it again. Look at this. This is the tactician Batman that I like to see on screen, okay? This is the master vigilante at work. Alright, so let me just... Alright, that killed nobody. That killed nobody. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, though... Okay, I'm stuck in a corner. To be honest, I know I didn't kill anybody, but I really want to, I would really like to be able to see the entire scope there. I'm gonna do this one more time, alright? I'm gonna do this one more time. Please don't hate me. I'm just being thorough, especially for the first level, alright? I just want to see that that didn't kill anybody in the alleyway. I'm very morally concerned, okay? I'm very morally concerned. I'm just a concerned vigilante, alright? I gotta make sure that we're doing this right. You know in Batman Year One where Bruce almost, there's the 3 thugs on the fire escape and he almost accidentally throws one off? And he's like very, very distressed by that. We need to keep that level of distress the entire time if possible. Because that's what's really going to keep us on the straight and narrow, I think. We have to maintain that level of distress. Got to take this very seriously. So that's what I intend to do, and that's what we'll be doing, alright? If there's a few resets, so be it. I wish I read Year One. You gotta read Year One, come on. It's the perfect place to start. Alright. So, lead them down here. You guys missed TGB streams, right? This is kind of like a TGB stream. Alright, that's not good. Alright, we'll place that there, and then I want to just sit here and be able to see the entire situation unfold with this explosive. Alright, that killed nobody. We're in. Our first primary obstacle has been completely overcome. Same sort of deal with this, I guess. We just plant it, sort of a set and forget situation, kind of like an air freshener. Oh, the triangle? Yeah, okay, we can drop them with triangle. Here's the thing though, right? And here's the big problem. I don't like that triangle at all. I think I really don't mind if... Okay. Maybe a resets counter would be good, actually. That's not a bad idea. I think... Let me get my thoughts around this. So I don't care if the non-player character kills somebody. I really don't. I guess we're kind of making this up as we go along. I didn't write any rules for this. I really wasn't going to take it seriously, but this kind of seems semi-doable, at least for the first mission. Okay, let me think. So, I don't care if the non-playable character kills somebody, but when it's in such close proximity like it just was, like, I switched from Bruce to Robert and then Bruce immediately killed somebody, like, just as I switched. It feels dirty. It feels... It doesn't feel right, you know? It feels kind of stinky. It feels like... It feels like too close a call. So at least for now, when we can be super picky, like, I feel like this can be done super cleanly. I want to reset again. I just want to see if you can bank, like, because you can bank on Batman is really going to be, like, it's going to be our guiding star, I think, for how the rest of this going forward actually works. So I want to make sure we're not making too many compromises right off rip, you know? We gotta keep it clean. We gotta keep it real clean in the beginning. Yeah, you can drop them by doing nothing for a little bit, so I think that's what I'll do next. Hey, see you later, Peacock. Yeah, true soap. It's pretty... Yeah, look, okay. What did I say? I'm being thorough. You can't hate a man for that. I'm taking this very seriously. Alright. I'll definitely... If we do this again, I will do a reset counter next time. I'll try and just count manually how many on this stream, I think. Alright, so train them down there. We've got our first strat, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big moment. Alright, and then we'll sit in the ditch and just watch it unfold. Just to keep my conscience nice and clear, you know? Just to know that I didn't take a life today from that explosion. That's what Bruce requires to get a good night's sleep. Alright. Do you have any funny stories to pass the time? Is this boring? Be honest, I won't be offended. I thought this would be interesting. Maybe not. Be honest. Be honest. Alright. Let me get him in here. Look at this. This is a spectacle. What are you talking about? This is a spectacle unfolding before your very eyes. I've never seen so many goons in one place. There's a joke to be made there. I won't be the one to make it. There's something. There's something. Alright, this is my opportunity. This is my big break. This is my big break.
Do it, do it, do it.
Locky Dagger, do not tempt my hand, alright? This is a Lego Batman who knows... He knows not the bloodthirst of Bruce and Robert's Bruce, okay? His conscience is clear. And you can't even bribe me with 100 bits. I know that's unusual, but you just can't do it. I do appreciate it, but I can't be bribed. You can batarang the bombs to make them explode. Yeah, it'd be a little risky, because knowing me, I'll accidentally hit one of the goons. This is going well so far, though. So, the explosions, when I thought of you can bank on Batman, it was the explosions that kind of worried me. But this is not too bad. This will be... potentially annoying. I do have to smack some trees up. I don't want anybody to get in the way of these fists of fury, you know, but oh my god. I was wondering why the game was stuttering, and then I realized there's like 25 goons on screen. That would probably explain it. Alright. Okay, so we need to find like another choke point to get some of these guys stuck. Because the circle button is really going to be our greatest enemy here, I think. It's... Maybe I can reset them if I go back over? Oh, what am I, some kind of genius? What am I, some kind of Lego Batman 1 savant or something? What happened? Oh no, I'm an idiot. Never mind. They all just elect to stand around in their designated spots. That's fine. I get it. At least our building progress is kept and not totally reset. So I can probably just... Yeah, they're fools. They're fools. They have feeble minds, okay? They could not compare to the master detective, the expert vigilante. It's just not happening. All right. So we have our first required Robert interaction here. And Bruce didn't immediately kill someone there, which is good. I actually don't think he killed anyone at all. I don't think the second... I don't think the non-playable character can kill anybody. Which is good. That's exactly what I want. Like, again, if the non-playable character does, I don't really mind, because it's not me, but... I don't think he can. No, he can. Never mind. That guy is dead. He just collapsed in front of me. Alright. Well, it's good that we have that confirmed, then. Oh, can I not use this? Okay. Alright, so it's pretty rare. As long as I'm not the one doing it, that's all I can control, right? Oh, don't do this. I'm gonna have to wait for him to get let go. It takes like 10 seconds or something, I think. The game is like stuttering more than I've ever seen. And to be honest, it's still holding up pretty well. I thought it'd be worse, but... There we go. All right. We're in. This is very... Oh, God. All right. They're blocking the way. Their methods are a little bit more advanced than I was expecting. I gotta be careful because these things explode as well. I didn't even realize that. Press F2 so your second character doesn't attack. Wait, what? What does F2 do? Am I being manipulated? Oh, can I not go that way? Oh, add another player. Should I do that? Should I do that? That's actually a really good point. Like, then we can really get, like... We can get, like, true no kills. Possibly. Because I'm still seeing people... Yeah, Batman is murdering people. Let's just take a look at the combat capabilities of this specimen. Like, it's getting pretty brutal. It's getting pretty disgusting. Okay, yeah. Well, let's get like a general consensus here. Batman just kicked somebody, and I watched as he flew into the wall and shattered into smithereens. So you can tell me, should I play to it? Mod start a poll. If only there was someone who could do that. If I feel like I know a guy, but I just can't put my finger on it. Okay, I kind of like the player 2 idea. It's gonna make this way more awkward to do, but I'm kind of here for it, honestly. Let me just test it. Let me go. Okay. Yeah, so this is very interesting. So we can still use them as kind of like a fly trap, right? So all the goons will still get directed to the secondary player. It's just nobody is going to die. So they can still be, you know, our sidekick. Just a non-lethal one, which is exactly what we're looking for. I mean, that's basically what Robin is in the comics, right? I know it's sacrilege to call him Robin, but just in a general sense, like Robin's basically Batman's little bullet sponge, right? Or at least like the goons don't usually hit him, but that's kind of the intention. He's in the bright colors, get him thrown out there, you know. You get what I mean. You understand. Okay, so 82% thinks we should add a second player. I'm agreeing with you. I think that's a good call. Who said that? Can I promise that guy VIP and then never give it to him? That was such a good input. That was actually such a valuable input to the sanctity of this challenge that I feel like I need to promise them VIP and then never follow through. Oh, line. Well, there you go. Well, you've already got mods, so that's fine. That's good. Okay. Oh god, how good is the Arkham Knight soundtrack, dude? How juicy is that? All right, I feel like we're setting some ground. I feel like we're setting some important ground rules here, and that's what You Can Bank on Batman is all about. This is about really setting everything up, setting the guidelines, and setting the goalposts. We know what to shoot for, and we're learning how to achieve it. I think this is very productive. Very proud of us. Let's keep it moving. So, the only thing is the distance, which is going to be kind of annoying. Having the secondary player having to catch them up on keyboard is going to kind of do my head in, I think. We'll see how it goes. Because I can't remember if Lego Batman 1 splits into 2 screens or not. Yeah, this might suck. No, I just can't continue. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, what is happening? Oh, I hate playing second player on keyboard. I think I need to use arrows or something. Oh, this is awful. Yet, I might have to get my second controller. I can't even remember, like, the buttons on keyboard for this. Oh, yeah, it's arrows and number pad as well. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna grab my second... Can I even... Yeah, I can. I think I can. All right, hold on a second. Jesus, sorry. This is all over the place. Do I have a second chord here? I do. Sorry, I'm unraveling my second chord real quick. I've wrapped it around my mic holder in the most foul way you can possibly imagine. Alright. Only one of these USB ports works consistently. I'm gonna have to go under the desk into the, it's actually the pre-void. It's sort of like a gateway, but not the real thing. So I shouldn't be in too much pain. I'll be right back. What is this? I think I've actually run out of... I think I've run out of free ports. Hold on a second. How does that even happen? Oh, this might work. Oh, shit. What the hell? All right. I'm sorry. A lot of testing here. We're ironing out the technical issues. Let me just... How do I disconnect a player? We did this last time, didn't we? There we go. Drop out. Get out of my game. Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh, okay, this is so much easier. It's still going to be a lot of swapping around, but this might be the definitive Lego Batman experience, honestly. This is actually going to be really interesting. I feel like this idea has a lot of potential. I'm having to control both Bruce and Robert simultaneously for the first time. And additionally, it's a lore-accurate playthrough. No kills. No kills at the hands of these two vigilantes. Again, this is not Bruce and Robert. Consider this an Elseworld story where Bruce doesn't just, you know, mercilessly kill everybody who comes into contact with him. It's, this is going to be very interesting. Yeah, I know that in the Lego Batman speedrun, 2 controllers is like a prominent thing, but I'm a small-minded, non-epic gamer, I guess you could say. My skills pale in comparison to the likes of those deities, you know? So this is very unusual for me. This is stepping into uncharted territory. I would if I could, Desi. I feel like those skills, you know, they can be quite easily developed. I remember when I broke my arm when I was a kid, I was going through one of my very first Minecraft phases on the Xbox 360, I believe. And I learned how to play with my face and one hand. So controlling the look around right analog stick with my good arm and controlling the movement with my chin and cheek. I got very good. It was like, that's like an Australia's Got Talent kind of situation. I should have been on stage. I should have. Anyway. Sometimes you miss out on these opportunities, you know? They pass you by if you're not careful. Before I knew it, my arm was healed and the opportunity was gone. Way less impressive to play Minecraft with your face when you've got 2 functional arms. There's something about the cast that really puts it together. But anyway. So, man, I can't believe this is our second stream back, by the way. Look, we're reaching new heights here. We're experimental, all right? We're in our experimental era. I think that's very beautiful. I think that's a good thing. It's good stuff. All right. Peak of physical ability. Peak of cognition as well. We're spitting together ideas here that have never been done before. A no-kill challenge in a video game? I've never seen the likes. All right. Anyway, let's do this. I would pretty much consider this to be the first proper attempt of this now. Because it's going to be... It's funny, because in TGB, one of the main staples of the whole no-kill thing is having companions do the killing for us. That's like the core best-case scenario. Like if everything's going well, it's because our companions are just killing the enemies, no problem, right? And a lot of the strategies involve trying to get your companions to kill somebody when they shouldn't be able to, right? In this situation, because it's a little bit more limited and a little bit more condensed, I feel like we can go as far, and also because we can control, obviously, the AI partner, it leaves an opportunity open for us to truly, like, have nobody die except, well, nobody die. The bosses don't die, so we can truly have 0 kills in a mission, possibly. I'll see how the end of this thing goes and how annoying this is going to be to control. I guess we'll see. Can we get that reset counter? It'll take too long for me to set up. I'll do it next time. I'm gonna probably have to go through the stream and just count the resets so I can get it ready for next time. If there is a next time, let's see if this even works first. I guess the logical thing to do would be to send Bruce up to the top here and then switch to Robert and get him to follow suit. The only problem is that Thug is standing on the thing that I need. Can you not do that? There we go. This is going to significantly increase the amount of time that it takes to do this mission as well, but I think it's worth it. All right. Okay, that was a good start. Switch back over to Bruce. As usual, he'll be doing most of the heavy lifting here. I think what I'll do is... Okay, all right. Here's what I think I'll do. I'm going to send Robert down there with just a giant target on his back. He's going to be a lightning rod for every bullet that comes out of every gun in the immediate vicinity. It's going to be a beautiful thing. He can sort of sit in the corner there. And then Brucey can, you know, get the job done, so to speak. The difference in the camera is going to be a little bit annoying as well, but I think we can get by with it. Beautiful. All right. Now we'll send Robert down here to sort of train the rest of the goons here. I like where this is going. I like the direction this is headed. We'll send him into the ditch. And then send Brucey over here. Yeah, this is nice, dude. This actually kind of makes it a little bit more... I don't know, everything's in my control, which is nice. All right, excellent. The first obstacle has been overcome. It's a beautiful thing, a sight to behold. Yeah, we're playing with a stretched FOV right now, but that's all right. Okay, same sort of deal. We'll just have Robert be the primary target, sort of set him over to the side a little bit, and then have... just kind of keep this training strategy going, I think. Try and trick him out around corners and stuff. And as long as we set and forget and then run the other direction, there shouldn't be any problem. Yeah, we're in. We're in. You can bank on Batman. Just might be possible. Unless there's something that I'm forgetting. Maybe the boss fight will be particularly difficult. I'm not sure. All right. Same sort of deal, I guess. But I probably need Robbie to be in a bit of a different position, honestly. I'll probably go put him next to his suit while I... Actually, I could probably just use him to do this. We'll get him there. Interesting. No, it's not a very bread-minded challenge, you're right. It's, again, it's an Elseworld story. It's, the bread, for once, isn't the primary objective. I know that might be disappointing. I know that's just not the Bruce and Robert way, but Elseworld stories can get pretty wacky sometimes, man. They can really think out of the box, try some new ideas out. I think it's a beautiful thing. Alright. This is so Black Ops Zombies coded, I can't believe it. All of my experience in Black Ops 1 Zombies. Oh god, hang on, I've accidentally picked somebody up. Alright, I'm gonna have to wait the timer down. I mean, this is a good method of just getting somebody out of the way and sort of pausing everything, I suppose, but... temporarily, at least. Alright. You don't have to play it too smart, because these guys are... basically dumb as dog shit, which is nice. Alright, excellent. There we go. Alright, back to Rob. As unfortunate as that might be. Yeah, this method is... what we're gonna see as well is the maximum amount of goons that the game can possibly handle. Hopefully this doesn't result in, like, crashes or anything. Ah, this is a problem. Can I maybe divert the attention of the goons over there waiting for Robert? Because... surely I can, right? Yeah, alright. Because I don't know if they die immediately if you crash this bot into them or something. I'm not sure what the go is around that, and I don't really want to find out, to be honest. Come on. I just need to create, like, a little bit of a path, right? Eagerly... I mean, look, I understand. I would wait in line for countless hours to have the opportunity to beat Robert to a pulp. I understand that. I get it. I get it. There's 3 seasons worth of that. But I kind of need... I need you to make way. Alright. Maybe I can slip in behind them? Possibly? I need a better camera angle. This guy might be a problem. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see. I don't even know if it automatically kills them or not, but again, I don't really want to find out and have to reset. Oh, God. Surely, right? This is... There we go, there we go. They kind of like push you around, so you end up in a bit of a different position than what you want to be in. I can't even see where the bot is now. There we go. Come on. Excellent. I would even venture to say completely flawless. That was really just a masterwork. I can't kill civilians, so I think they're fine. Right? I need to be really careful where this explodes. Why are the thugs walking towards it? Please don't. Please, I need to explode this somewhere safe. Can you please? Yeah. Okay, so bumping into them doesn't kill them. That's nice. That's good. Come on. I'm so paranoid. I need somewhere to detonate this safely. Here. Oh, it doesn't even detonate. Okay. Are we sure? Are we sure that that isn't like a timed explosive or something? We should be good. Alright, alright, alright. Let's just get all the thugs in here. At what point do the enemies crash the game? I would have to imagine... Oh, God, I have to explode that as well. Oh, okay. I've made a continuous lapse in my judgment, as one might say. This is fine. This is fine. Because they're all standing away from it anyway. I'm controlling Bruce again, whoops. This is good, this is good. This is our opportunity. Right here. Alright, they just killed Bruce. Okay, good. Dude. Are we doing this? Are we doing this? I believe something might be happening. Something along the lines of us actually being able to do this. I don't know. It's just a prediction of mine. We're on to the boss. We're on to the boss. No real issues. Are we going down a path that we want to go down right now? This might be detrimental to our physical and mental health. So here we just have to be really careful with the fists that are being thrown. The fisticuffs need to be restrained. This is gonna suck. This is where basically our propensity for pacifism comes back to bite us, because there's so many thugs in the picture now that getting a punch in on Basil without killing somebody else is gonna be a grueling task, I would say. Let's just see how many people... Let's get Bruce into like a really annoying position for the thugs to get to or something. Like say here. And then let's see if we can get Robert to just attract all of them. Nah, I think it's possibly coded that... It's possibly coded for like at least some enemies to be stuck to the other player at all times. Like maybe there's only a certain amount of thugs that can follow one player at any given time. What if we can just get them like stuck? Oh, here we go. This is kind of nice. Let's see what we can do with this. Who have we actually got on Bruce? So we got 3 dudes. 4 dudes. 5 dudes. They're fucking crawling out of that building like they're coming out of a clown car. What the hell was that? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, can we get them, like, glitched, maybe? Okay, so now I'm just... Okay, this is... Yeah. I don't know what to do from here. Like, maybe I can get them to fall off? It's not my fault if they just walk off the edge. Get Basil? I want to get Basil. That is the goal. However, I don't want to accidentally punch somebody. Because, Bruce is, you know, powerful enough that one punch can definitely wipe somebody out. Did he just... What the hell is going on? Was he on that balcony there? What the... The athleticism of the goons never ceases to amaze. I don't really... Let me try one more thing. The camera is all kinds of fucked up right now. Now, I don't think you can grab Basil. Come on. Alright. They're very dedicated. Maybe I batarang Basil and just make sure that I only get him in my crosshairs or something? I need to get somewhere where maybe I can't be hit as well. But you can be hit from literally every location. Yeah, Desi, that's the main... That's the main goal. That's really our main tool, but unfortunately, I think there's a limit to how many enemies can be attracted to one player at a time. Like, maybe we filter them in there, I don't know. I think I'm kind of on the money with that, though. They're pushing him outward. Come on. This is... Okay, this is literally nothing. What if I hop in a car? Ah, okay. No, you're an idiot. That does literally nothing. Okay, what about this? Could I theoretically block the entrance of this building with a car? I just jumped off the edge. Like, there's not enough... I don't have enough knowledge of the little things in this game. Like, I don't know if an enemy dies if you just drive into them with a car or something like that. Hang on, we've got him separated. Alright, we got one hit in. That's just the way we got to do it. We just got to keep them as separated as possible and try and capitalize on every opportunity. Just clobber him over the head at any small interval that we can find. Like, he's too surrounded there, it's not possible. When he's really in... I think he's killing... Was he killing his own dudes? No, I think he just killed Rob. That's fine. I probably could have gone for it there. I'm so nervous because there's no checkpoint system. Like, if we accidentally one-punch somebody, it's back to the beginning, so... I don't believe that, like, the goons basically follow you through each area. This would be really interesting in levels like... I don't know, say Icy Reception, where there's more lengthy obstacles that I guess they won't be able to follow you past. This is why you use the demo, it lets you reload rooms. But that wouldn't be a true completion of the challenge, would it? What do you take me for, some sort of coward? Here we go, here we go. Thank God I didn't go for that. That could have been dangerous. Every challenge for this game seems to use the demo. Well, that's where we're different, okay? That's where our built different status really comes into play, I think. It's too nerve-wracking. I gotta do this how many times? 6? Here we go. I didn't get a punch in. This is terrible. If only they would be... I thought they would be more attracted to the idea of punishing Robert and not Bruce. But there's a small sect of the Goon Squad that seems a lot more interested in following me around and making my life difficult, which is just excellent. There's also a secondary problem that I've just realized. We'll deal... Okay, one problem at a time. The explosives in this area might be a little bit annoying. Alright. I need a better strategy. Yeah, they're basically all following me now. I've got to get Rob back in the game. He's literally controlling one dude. Like, Rob can form a crowd. Come on. There we go, there we go. That might just be what we want. There's no way that counts. There's no way that counts. There's literally no fucking way in hell that counts. Did you... I really need, like, an instant replay system. There's no way in hell that counts. Like, this isn't a challenge of literally nobody dying. This is a challenge of me not killing anybody. I'm not even playing as Bruce right now. Well, I wasn't. I was playing as Robert, but... I really don't want to go back to the start, but... I didn't do it, but because I'm in control of both characters, you could probably... Like... I don't mind if characters walk off the edge, but... My uncontrolled character slid off the thing and pushed him off. So I probably should count that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take that one. I'll take it. Look. I'm an honest man. Okay. Bruce is a... Look. He's a stellar vigilante. He takes this very serious. It's alright, because look, the more times we do this, the better at it we'll get, right? Naturally. So, basically what I'm saying is, we're just going to become very, very good at You Can Bank on Batman, and we're probably at least going to get through that first section a lot quicker than we did the first time, right? Certainly not possible. I am here to see if that's true. And when you say things like that, there's a part of me, there's a part of me way deep down that gets more motivated. You know, it lights a fire under me. It's like, no, I won't lay down and give up, you know, until I know for sure. I've just accidentally grabbed somebody by the scruff of the neck and will now have to wait 10 seconds before continuing. I really enjoy this already. This is good. Good, alright. Excellent. Okay, Jesus Christ. Would you get a life, brother? No, I'm not interested in doing a speed run. I wanted to try this out. This is... Look, speedrunning is amazing. I have a lot of respect for people who speedrun because I tried the Red Dead 2 speedrun and it's very tough. Speedrunning is definitely the type of thing where, like, you can build a bit of hubris very quickly. You can start to think that you've kind of got it more than you've actually got it, and it's a very humbling experience. Because, you know, you get within, like, 5 minutes or 10 minutes of a record, and you're like, oh my god, on my first try? Like, what am I, some kind of natural? Like, have I just stumbled across my calling or something? And you slowly learn like how much those minutes actually mean, and how much even a second is worth in some speedruns. There's something about no kill challenges that I really like, because at least in terms of TGB, one of my favorite things about TGB and one of my least favorite things about TGB at the same time is like it exposes you to all of the mechanics. So for better or for worse, you're using mechanics that usually just don't really get used in the game, or at least they're used very sparingly. And you have to apply them to situations that they wouldn't usually be applied to. I find that very fun. It's like definitely the most satisfying part of it, I think. And you know, there's a torturous aspect for sure, but you definitely experience... I mean, speedrunning's very similar in the same way, but I don't like being on a time limit. I wasn't lying when I said in that speedrun video, you know, I used to cautiously avoid time trials in video games because they just stress me out, dude. I want to go at my own pace. If it takes me 6 hours to to knock Basil out without killing anybody else, you know, so be it. I can't exactly handle the timer in the corner counting down my every second. I'm in it for the long, grueling ride, you know? Alright. With that being said, I mean, I don't even know if Basil is totally possible, but that's what we're gonna find out, right? Hey, see you later, lols. Appreciate you, fella. Hang on, what is Robert doing? Is Robert murdering? Robert is murdering off screen. What the hell? I didn't know he had it in him. What is that? Did you see that? The mind of a killer. He was unassuming at first, but he's dragging him in. Oh my god. Jesus, this is certainly an Elseworld story. This is more capability than I've ever seen from him. He's dragging people into the depths with him. That is wild. What a guy. Well, I guess I'm starting again. I don't really know where I stand on him. I think, like, as long as we're coming into contact, because I'm playing as 2 people here, right? So, well, if you can call Robert a person, I guess that's up for debate, but I'm playing as 2 players, so if one of my characters comes into contact and drags somebody into the fucking ocean and drowns them, I think that's probably on me. Even if I'm not holding the controller that pertains to that character at that moment. Nah, I'm not going to use the demo. I'm just going to go on the vanilla game. I think that makes it a lot more satisfying to me. Playing as God intended. You know, playing as the Lord wrote. Alright. So, at least we sort of have a formula for the start, which is nice. I gotta get better at training them as well. It's kind of the main thing here. Like, that's just a pitiful train. I'd be kicked out of the zombies lobby for that, for sure. A decent team would never put up with that. Why does he have to stand on the circle? What is his problem? Nah, we're not, I don't know if setting up a gamble for this is worth it at the moment.
Try jumping then grappling.
Jumping then grappling? Wait, really? Oh my god, what the hell? Kilgore, where did this come from? When did you become a little Lego Batman 1 encyclopedia? What is this? What are you, some sort of oracle? Can I consult the oracle at any time and get little hints and tips? Thanks, fella. Thanks for the 100 bits. VIP. No, don't VIP this man. Promise him VIP and then never follow through. That's the Eyezayar stream way. All right. Let's see here. So, Rob as the lightning rod, just don't put him near any shores because he will drag people into the depths like some sort of aquatic creature. So the jump and grapple strat is very, very helpful and very innovative. That's going to make this a lot easier for sure. All right. Bro's still trying. Yes, how dare I give up on my first 10 attempts? Absolutely disgusting behavior. All right. I'm gonna drop old mate here, but he better not accidentally murder half the populace. Ban him? Nah, don't ban him. I keep swiping the screen, but the TikTok isn't changing. This Lego Batman challenge TikTok just isn't changing. I don't know what's wrong. My phone must be broken. All right. Good. All right. Yeah. So we can't have Robert near edges. It's a dangerous thing. The worst of him comes out. Okay. So let's get old mate up here. Oh, and more of them come in as well. Okay. More of them just come floating in on their little victory umbrellas from season 1. I really got to make sure that he doesn't throw somebody off. Where's the family guy underneath? I might have to add some. It honestly might be a good move. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. As long as they stay away from it, we're good. All right. Honestly, I won't be as cautious with the little RCXD this time because I don't think it's quite necessary. I'll just run him over there a bit. Actually, I'll probably use Rob here. I'm going to try and control both characters at once for a second. Oh my god. I've been called a gamer a few times in my life, but I've never felt like one quite as much as I do right now, controlling 2 Lego Batman characters at once. I've really reached new heights here. I think the 10 days away really did me well. I'm not as arthritic. I'm so much more spry. I'm so much more aware. All right. The gamer. Put it on my tombstone. I want people to visit, throw flowers on the grave, and know who they're mourning, you know? Will this become a video at some point? I don't know. It really depends if I can even do this. I think it's technically possible. It'll probably take a long time. I don't know how entertaining it is. I'm starting to think maybe the idea was more entertaining in my head. This is the thing, like, when people ask for TGB streams, I'm going to be totally honest with you. A lot of it isn't very interesting. A lot of it is doing the same thing over and over and over again for hours and hours and hours. It's not always a very thrilling experience. All right. So yeah, I don't think I have to be as careful with this, right? Like, we just push him out of the way. This is gonna cause some sort of I don't know. I don't want to push him in there. I don't want to see the results of that. Gonna cause some sort of like rip in time and space or something. Beautiful. All right. And I've been informed that we can just punch this, so I'll probably do that. Because there's a couple of thugs waiting on the other side for us. I could Batarang Basil, but Again, if I accidentally target somebody else, I'm trying to keep the risk as low as possible, you know? I'm trying to mitigate the risk as best as I can. Like, you know, technically, Bruce could just throw a grenade into Arkham Asylum and hope for the best, but, you know, we can't be surprised if a couple of limbs start flying, so I gotta be careful here. You can just press B/circle to cancel the battering. I don't know about that. Let me see. Can I move, please? I'm not even gonna get the opportunity to check. What did I do last time? I swear I had, like, significantly less people on my back. Are we good? Can we... Like, yes, me. You want me. It's me. What the fuck is their problem all of a sudden? Do they maybe get more focused on player one or something? Oh my god. This is crazy. I guess I'll lead him out. Look at this. They've got Robert on a platter, sitting in the corner, just waiting to be elbowed in the back of the head, and they want me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess you can give man the world, and they still won't appreciate it. There we go. Whatever. Jesus. Alright. So, we're back. Don't put Bruce or Rob near any corners. They're a little bit more efficient when I'm not controlling them, it seems. I'm going for that Baz. See that Baz? Sort of standing there with two bodyguards. It was the perfect opportunity. I squandered it. There's too many goddamn people. I'm gonna get Rob way out of the way here. I'm gonna set him way back just to avoid any accidental kills. I think the door exploding killed someone. There's no way that killed anyone. There's no way that killed anyone. Did it actually? I really need a replay. I'm sure I can set up a replay thing that plays like the last 20 seconds or something. There's no way for me to check. Nah, it's alright. I've accidentally just fucking thrown somebody off. This is crazy. It is possible. I feel like this is possible. I've just got this... I've got this feeling. I'm being aligned cosmically. I need to set up some sort of a system where I can get like a quick 20-second replay. Just in the corner of the screen or something. There's got to be a way to do that. Alright. I'll give this a couple more spins, I think. Alright. Oh, you bastard. Why? Why? Remove yourself. Run along, brother. Oh, wait, I can jump into it. I forgot. Sorry, Kilgore. I know you, look, your advice is greatly appreciated. I might forget it sometimes, but it's stored away in there somewhere. Silly, silly boy. Guilty as charged. Alright. Tried checking the clip, but it was too late to it? Oh, what's the amount of time before you can't clip something? Like a minute or something? It's alright, look. This might be kind of like our valley of despair moment, right before we hit greatness. You gotta let these things play out sometimes. Let's get old mate over there and... Wait, no, I don't want him there. I do want him close by, but not in the ditch, because he gets murderous in that ditch. It's a real problem. Okay, my controller disconnected. Whoops. Now it's... Okay. I'm surprised this USB port lasted as long as it did. This is usually the problematic one. If we can just kind of calm down and stop being foolish, that would be lovely. No, okay, so we're going to continue to be foolish. Oh, I just dropped my controller. Jesus. Cool. Did I accidentally press square and obliterate somebody or what? Are we good? Alright. We've finished being silly. Excellent. Love that. Now we can get back to business. Alright. Alright, this is good. We just need to... We keep him over here. That thug is playing with his life right now. Yeah, that was a dangerously heated gamer moment. Do not come into contact with a heated gamer. It's the most dangerous thing a human can do. Like being in a coliseum with a lion. No armor, no sword, Dark Souls mechanics. You gotta watch out. Alright. So. Oh, he gave me a little boost. Gave me a little turbo. Lovely. Alright, excellent. And we can just teleport Robert over here. We'll go back to controlling both of them. Because... Oh, no. Who am I controlling with this one? There we go. Might have just been more efficient to do this the other way, but anyway. Alright, whatever. I'm just not built like that, I don't think. How do they do that on a speed run? That's like... Okay, what are we doing here? We got the chair this year. It might be time to get the new PC case this year. The fact that I have like one functional USB port on the top of my case is, as you can see, quite problematic. I've just dealt with it for so long because I don't usually need two controllers plugged in. But right now, I need it to function better than this. Are we good? I think we're good. I'm stuck in this corner, like, terribly. Alright, jeez. Is there a way to put Robert off to the side to distract goons? Then drop him out? No, you always have... Okay, I need to fix this. I need to find a better port. Hold on. There's got to be one at the back. Alright, hopefully that works. Are we good? Oh, contingency? Why am I hearing nothing? Oh, because the song ended. Contingency's a great one. No controller run? Well, just playing the game on keyboard is kind of a challenge in and of itself, so you might be onto something. What the fuck is this controller's problem? Where I've got a good port, or is it just the controller and not the port now? I don't know. This is fallen apart in terrible, terrible ways. Oh, that was close. Gotta be careful, man. You gotta restrain these fists. These absolute warhammers, dude. My secondary controller has been, this is the controller I give, you know, like, family members when they come over and they just fucking throw the controller across the room or whatever. This is the secondary, this is the, what would you call it? This one takes the brunt of all the action, you know? Oh, did I make a Warhammer reference? Oh, I did say Warhammers, my mistake. No, not anger issues, just like small children. You know how they are with controllers. They finish playing, they don't put it on the table, they throw it out the window. You know, that kind of thing? So I've just got a controller that's that it takes the, it's still alive, I don't know how, but it's holding on. They don't dare touch my, I've got the special controller hidden away. God, this is a terrible configuration I've got. Why would I have them right there? Can I wake up? I used to give my little brother the controller turned off and gaslight him into believing what he's playing. Yeah, that's a fucking excellent strategy. The only thing is it only works for a certain amount of years. Like, eventually they go, hang on a second. I don't know, some sort of, like, part of their brain develops. And they're like, what the fuck? I'm not actually playing this. Bastard. Give me the real. And then you have to give in, you know? It's a terrible, terrible part of development. People always talk about, like, raising children. The teen years are the worst. Nah, man. It's the moment that they realize that the controller isn't actually on. That's the fucking worst. You might as well just throw the whole kid out at that point because it's over for you. Say goodbye to freedom. Alright, the door is open. Nobody is dead. We're doing great things. The problem is that a bunch of thugs have positioned themselves right next to the fucking explodable door. And I actually don't know how we're gonna go about not killing them. Like, how did we do it the first time? Or what? What? Oh, I understand. I'm a fucking idiot. So what I did, the car, they don't run towards the car, they run towards the player. So when you go close to the door, they run towards the door, but when you drive into it, they don't. So I don't know if I need to reset now. That is so disgusting. That's very TGB coded. Like some just small little bastard of a thing like that. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rob it. Where's the car? There we go. Alright. Now, we should, with this camera angle, be able to see if anybody dies. There's nobody near it. Right? He fucking died. Are you silly? Are you silly? How did we do it the first time? Did we maybe just not realize the first time? This might just be where it becomes completely impossible then. So this might render the challenge impossible. I don't know. If I'll get back to this point again and just do it how we did it the first time, but this might be the cancellation of this challenge. This part's RNG heavy, you reckon? So maybe it depends. Maybe it's different where they're standing every time or something. Because I feel like at least some of you are paying pretty close attention. I feel like you would have, you'll call me out if you see somebody die. I feel like you would have seen it the first time. All right, let's see. Again, we're getting proficient. I'm gonna jump here. Look at this. Oh my god, you've never seen anything like it. I came up with that idea myself, actually. That strategy's all mine. No help. I'm a solo kind of guy. All right. I like to make these challenges as hard as possible. That's why I came up with that one myself. All on my lonesome. Don't cry for me. I call blasphemy. Impossible. Impossible. Only the holiest playthrough happening right here. Alright. So we need Rob kind of like in this corner. He sets a good trap there. No accidental deaths. It's a good thing. What if the Joker could beatbox? I don't think you want to see the implications of that reality. I don't think you're ready for stuff like that. I think the ramifications of that are too great. Too dangerous. Too chaotic. But if this fucking controller. If the Joker was able to beatbox, I can say this for sure. I would die to see his process. Like, if that was an option, this fucking controller, I'm telling you. Are we good? Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to find the other one. I'm gonna have to dig into the deepest recess of my house to find the other one. I think it's on the coffee table. It's not that bad. I'll be right back. Oh, here it is. Never mind. I'm so much more organized than I give myself credit for. Like, the fact that it was right there, it's almost like I knew. Wow. What a guy. Who partnered this guy? They made the right decision. Love this guy. These streams, I live for him. Eyezayar has a coffee table confirmed. I do. Life without a coffee table, you don't realize how much it sucks until you don't have one. You know what I mean? Well, actually, the controller wasn't even on the coffee table. It was on the bookcase. I have a bookcase confirmed as well. So how about I just give you my entire social security and everything else? We don't have social security here. What's the Australian equivalent? Like tax file number? You want my tax file number? You can pay my taxes. I don't mind. You want to do that? I'll let you. You won't hear any complaints from me. Okay, is this controller broken? What? Do they throw this one around as well? I thought... Oh god, Bruce is gonna kill somebody. Don't do it. Robert's just running on his own because I think the analog stick has stick drift, so that's fucking excellent. Come on. There we go, I fixed it. Did I fix it? Yeah, we're in. Alright. I hate the feeling... No, it does have stick drift. I need to stop letting people touch these controllers. Is that selfish? I feel like it is a little bit selfish, but what's way more selfish is just destroying something that isn't yours. You know what I mean? I feel like that's way worse. Whatever. Now I'm just mad. I feel like destroying an item that you do not own is way worse. God damn it. Shaking my fist at the sky right now. What? There's no way it has stick drift like this, though. There's no way in hell. Like, this is chronic stick drift. If I was really to make a diagnosis. It seems good for a second, and then it just goes hog wild. Yeah, unusable. So, okay, man. The universe is telling me something. What is this? So one controller has a charging port that is like completely rooted. I'm talking barely functional. The controller keeps disconnecting. And the other controller has a perfect charging port, but the left stick is completely fucked. Like, Robert is just moving to the left on his own volition. Here and there. Yeah, like, look at that. And then I have the one controller that only I touch, surprise, surprise, in perfect condition. Not even any sweat marks or buildup of gunk because I clean it. Because I'm not a barbarian, you know? I'm not a caveman. I'm not a barbarian. There's a lot of talk of Conan in this stream, but not that one. Not here. Yeah, so this controller is completely ruined. All right, so we're going to go with the bad charging port. And we're going to see if we can get around this by flipping the cord over so that it goes a different way. Nah, it didn't work. All right, we might have to can this this idea. Is the music turning off whenever the controller disconnects as well? This has been very productive. I thought this idea would be really good. And I think it's probably my execution more than anything, but this has not gone the way that I thought it would at all. This has been disastrous. That's all right. That happens. What? I thought I fixed it. What if I sort of finesse it a little bit, like wrap it around? The problem is, whenever I put it down, I think we might be in. Let's try that out. All right. Are we good? I think we're in. All right, I don't know. For whatever reason, it's working now. Jesus Christ, we've been here for one mission. This is the reality. Jesus, what is this? That's gonna ruin the recording as well, because it's just gonna be constant disconnects. I think I might have to... Maybe it's the charging cord. I haven't considered... No, but then it wasn't happening on the other controller. All right. Here's the thing. I don't want to buy another PS5 controller because they're $100 each, because we live in hell, basically. So, and I don't want to do this with the keyboard because that's hell as well. All right, whatever. Let's just see if this is even somewhat possible. Get this other controller away from me. I'm about to lose my mind. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I prophesized that one day it would happen. It's about to happen. Do you have any non-PS5 USB controllers? Controlling, connecting the PS5 controller via Bluetooth on PC is like really annoying, isn't it? Like, isn't the delay kind of terrible? I do have, do you need an external program for that? Or like anything like that? I think you probably do, right? Like a controller program or something? Is that how that works? Like a PS5 to thing? Think you do? Yeah, I'm not sure. Is the music? No, the music's not playing. Okay, let me see. Couldn't tell you. Happens to the best of us. The music is playing, but I think the controller constantly disconnecting is changing the source. Yeah, it is. It's changing the audio source from my headset to the controller microphone. That's fucking excellent. I love that. Does your computer have Bluetooth? I have a Bluetooth receiver. Let me see if I can find it. I can't, Gonna be honest with you. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is just the shit stick. This I can't remember though. This is either the shit stick or an old Bluetooth receiver that I've got. So if I plug this in, God only knows what could happen. This was not on my bingo card either. It might all just fall. This is the shit stick, I think. Oh man, we're dead. We're dead. That's like plugging Ultron into the fucking Avengers computer or something. It's over. What have I got? I can't tell. I can't disconnect my wired connection and check because this stream is so stupid. Wi-Fi? I don't know. I don't think that's a Bluetooth receiver. It's Targus. What is Targus? Targus, like USB. Oh, hang on. Bluetooth. Do they do Wi-Fi? Micro USB adapter, wireless connectivity. No, I think this might be a USB a Bluetooth adapter. Dude, this is crazy. This is insane. Hold on a second. So, I wonder if I can... Let me check. Sorry, this stream's off the rails as it is, so who even cares at this point, right? Let me see. Add Bluetooth or other device. Yes. Xbox controllers. Yes. All right, let's see if this works. I can't tell if that's my desktop. I don't want to accidentally connect to somebody else's. Let me see if it is, actually, if I unplug this. That's like my biggest fear, accidentally connecting to like somebody's Bluetooth device or something. Just because I feel like it would be super embarrassing. Even if I don't know, just even if it was like a controller, just seeing, maybe it'd be terrifying for the other person, actually. Yeah, okay, that's definitely not it. All right, I don't know why I'm doing this on stream. Considering I can't continue, I guess it makes sense. The bird man. I'm glad you dropped in just to say that. Thank God. I think Lego Batman on somebody's car is way scarier, to be honest. Or just my microphone somehow connecting via Bluetooth to somebody's car as they pass by my house. They just hear like some, I don't know, something. Some out of context audio clip from this stream would be enough to send anybody insane. Hearing it through their car speaker. Okay, I will see if the thing works one more time. This kind of fell apart, honestly. We tried something different. It hasn't totally worked. That's fine. Let's just see if it works like this one more time. All right. Hey, thanks, Panda.
Bruce.
Hell yeah. 26 months?
Shit stick.
How the hell have you even been alive for 26 months? This is insane. Appreciate you, fella. All right, I'm going to try this one more time just with the wired connection, just because I'm kind of curious to see if this ending part is even a thing. So let's see here. I need the suit, I forgot. Okay. Oh, I punched somebody, but he didn't die. Rough. Art's more expensive now because we do channel point gambles sometimes, so it's easier to get more points these days. Oh, somebody bought it? Oh, really? Who was it? I need an alert to play when that happens. I think you can set something up like that. That would be pretty cool. You bastard. Oh, digital? There you go. I made it so only one can be redeemed per day, so there you go, digital. You snuck in there. 200k. I hope it's worth it. What's your idea? What abomination will you foist upon the stream? You can do channel points to redeem sound alerts. Oh, true, yeah. So I should be able to set up some sort of physical alert. I feel like that would be pretty cool. A working controller? I'm not allowed to draw things as unrealistic as that. That's simply not possible. Alright, let's see here. Once and for all. We'll get Bruce moving. Yeah, the drawing should be TTS. That's a good idea as well. Can you just stay in the same place, please? Make my life a little bit easier. Let me see where this is at. There's no reason anyone should die here. Like, if you die, you're just being dramatic. I can't even see what I'm doing here. Becoming more and more of a pressing issue. What are you doing? Just move. Sorry, what was the bug chilling in his natural habitat? That's a great one. Good stuff. Your Honor, they were just being dramatic. I actually don't know what Bruce is doing right now. What is that? What am I looking at? Have you somehow got yourself behind the bars? How the fuck? What? Are you silly? Alright, so we're just being silly now. Like, this is just silliness. Oh, this is so silly. There's got to be some sort of glitch where I can just, like, fly over there, right? Is there some sort of... Hang on, that's interesting. Is there some sort of glitch I can do where I can just, like, get over there? I feel like that's a speedrunning thing, right? Batarang jump? Can you do that without extras? Batarang double jump. Hello? You don't need extras, just something to hit. And what, can I just like fly around or something? I'm not familiar with this, I don't think. Gives you a boost to your jump. Is it enough of a boost that I could go from like here to over there? How do I not know this? VSync launching would work? Oh, but VSync is scary and confusing. I'm resistant to change. Let me just... What the fuck? Was that an... Okay, cool, thanks. What the hell was that? Now I don't even know if somebody died. Okay, whatever. This is the worst stream of all time. This is fucking terrible. Speedrunning strat? Goddamn speedrunners making things possible and stuff. What the frog? I'm gonna try one more time and then I think I'll just scrap this. I'll probably do this off stream or something. Or not at all. Who could really say? Alright. We'll give it one more shot for now. Yeah, I did see the Minecraft movie thing, actually, Lemons. It's funny, there's so many trailers I would rather watch and do actually want to watch, but for some reason I was like, I'm gonna watch this one. I usually avoid trailers, but I get tempted sometimes. I don't know why that one called to me. He is indeed Steve. I feel like a Minecraft movie could actually be a really cool idea. I don't know why that is what they went with, but I guess it's safe. But is it really even safe? It actually genuinely looks so bad that it's like dangerous. So I don't know what they were doing. I don't know. Who cares, right? I feel like, though, you could do something way cooler movie-wise with the Minecraft property. That style as well, like the graphical style that they've got to everything looks absolutely atrocious. I don't know what that's, what's going on there. The pig dudes look alright. The other stuff, like the holy green screen at the start, Jesus. Minecraft's like one of the biggest games of all time, and what company is producing it? Likely one of the most profitable movie companies. Don't fall off that fucking edge, Jesus. Warner Brothers? Alright, so yeah, you don't have much excuse. It looks terrible. Like, the Minecraft music video parodies, genuinely, no joke, look better than what I saw there. And I know that's insulting, but look, I'm just... look. I'm merely a communicator of truth, alright? Can we listen to Revenge? If this works, yes. If not, well, we don't deserve it, do we? The way that I am controlling these two right now is actually... if people could see how I was doing it, I'd be put in an asylum for sure. I'm trying to use the controller in a way that I don't move it around too much, because I don't want it to fall out of the charging port and disconnect it, so... I'm making compromises. This is one of those situations where it's like... I hate that it's not clear if I'm killing somebody there unless I get, like, the perfect angle. And so I have to go all this way to try. And I might not even get to see it. If I don't see it, then I can't confirm it. Wait, apparently if you grab one enemy, all others stop attacking, which gives you room for doing something else with the other player. Oh my god. The crazy thing is I knew that, but I didn't even consider doing it. Why are they still attacking? I mean, there's a lot less attacking happening. This is big. There's definitely a lot less activity. You guys, you're alright sometimes, you know? Sometimes you pull a rabbit out of a hat. That's wonderful. You guys know what you're doing. Alright, so here's what... maybe even if I grab somebody over here, it will make it so that the person doesn't run towards the gate or something. I don't know. Possibly. I need Bruce, like, over here, though. Yep. Alright. Did that just... I feel like I heard somebody die. I can't confirm it. It's gonna drive me crazy. Did a civilian... So I killed a civilian. I didn't even think that was fucking possible. Ugh. So... The thugs didn't die, though. So if I can wait for the civilian to walk away from the door, technically this should work. Alright, one more try then. The fact that I have to do this and then also get to Basil and somehow work out how to do Basil is, ridiculous. Top of Yapaholic? That's how we do it. That's what I like to see. That's terrible. No one bad died. And in this challenge, that's what we like to see. Bottom of bold? I don't believe it. It's impossible. It's crazy how hard it is to get people not just to come over to Twitch from YouTube or anywhere else, but to get them to see more than one stream. Because people don't put notifications on, which nor should they have to. Like, following should just do that. But it doesn't. So transferring people is ridiculously difficult. Which actually wouldn't be too bad a thing if discoverability on Twitch was not how it is. I'm not complaining or anything, but it's just, I feel like the follow should just give people notifications. I don't think we've been in the top 5 of bold since, like, months ago. Did I really just miss that? This is tragic. Twitch favors higher viewed streams. Yeah, and I guess that's fine. I just think... I don't know. I think they're kind of in a tough spot as well, because I think... I don't know if somebody just slipped off there. I don't even care at this point. I just want to see if this is possible. He's gonna die. Can you move, please? Two hours, no progress? I wouldn't call this no progress. We've learnt a lot. There's a lot of very important strategies being deployed here. Hey, see you later, Wesman. Have a good one, dude. I can't remember what I was gonna say. I just want to see, like, I'm probably just gonna check if old mate can be, if that door can be exploded, because I don't know if I killed somebody back there, and I'll need to confirm, probably. I hate controlling both of them at once. That's terrible. Alright, so... That's as reckless as I've been with throwing punches this entire time. Really? God, it would have been absolutely incredible if holding one of them just paused everybody, but there's always there's a group that's set to be on each player, I think. You gotta have your own little group following somebody. It kind of does. It stops like half the populace from punching you in the head. The other half is still as violent as ever. I thought Bruce just got put behind the barrier again, which could happen if I keep him in this corner. Alright. It could be based on a radius, possibly. Nah, it seems like the same amount of dudes following me every time. I don't know. So watch for civilians, I guess. Can you just drive through the goddamn hole? Alright. Civilians beware. I need Bruce to grab somebody, so we're gonna have to time this really well. So, grab. Why the fuck? So this is possible. The table, for some reason, is like chaining the explosion. I have no idea why. But the furniture is explosive. Which is just excellent. Okay. I'll give this one more shot. I'll give it one more shot. What do you mean, what was that? What are you talking about? Hang on, who was that? I just heard one of my people. I just heard one of my people. I need to go back. Who was that? This is like... Come on, I got a reference here somewhere. This is like... Leela discovering that she isn't the only Cyclops in that one episode. Which is terrible, because it turns out she's not even a Cyclops. It's really a terrible story. Listen to that! Did you not hear that? I'm going back. Is it Basil? I knew me and Basil were connected in some beautiful way. I knew that we were woven together. I'm going back. I don't care. This is like the perfect tape recording of my people. Happy World Peace Day? Don't do that to the Gotham Embassy. Don't start making political moves. That's wonderful. That's truly joyous. That's lovely. Actor Basil Carlo, my son. Alright. What a guy. What an individual. What a lump of clay. He's appreciated. He's loved. I don't know how else to put it to you. He's lumping. He is a lumpy guy. Alright, last one. This is actually my last one. We've been going for a while here. I think this idea kind of fell apart, but we'll see how it goes. I might, as I said, I might just do this kind of thing off stream if the idea seems as appealing. He said last one for an hour? Isn't that a good thing? I think this idea probably works better as a video than a stream, but we'll see what happens. Now, I haven't watched the Cape Crusader series yet. I likely will at some point. I will say, though, from a few screenshots that I saw, I wasn't really impressed by the look of it. I thought the art was kind of a bit... You're gonna die if you stand near that. Do you mind? I don't know. I think it looked a little plain. Which I was kind of surprised by. Like, just the general art style and stuff didn't wow me, but it would be... That's just from a few screenshots. Alright. Controlling both characters is necessary, but I need to sort this controller out so I don't have to play it like I'm handling some fragile egg or something. Just so the fucking cord doesn't fall out. This is madness. It's enough to drive a man completely insane. Alright. We will look back on the Lego Batman no-kill streams, and we will say, thank God time moves forward and is not stationary, because boy is the future bright, boy is the past dark. You know what? I completely agree, Desi. You absolute fucking fool. I just want to see if I can blow the door up. He literally teleported through the banister. What is this? Alright, just die. I just want to see if the goddamn thing is possible. Just get out of my way. I'm getting really sick and tired of your tomfoolery. I'm fed up, buddy. Newsflash, I'm about to get really angry and violent. You better watch out. Alright. Okay, so... civilian moment. Explosive furniture moment, which is fucking excellent as well, so we need to do it here. And I'm a fool because I don't think that killed anybody, but I also didn't swing the camera around enough to notice. So what can you do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play normally. Wait, it didn't? I don't think it did. I think that's how we did it originally. I know I don't need to use the car, but it's kind of more convenient because it allows me to control the area without there being a room full of thugs, basically. I feel like that didn't kill anybody. I feel like this is the way to do it. So I'm making the executive decision to try this again. The Rari controls the Glock. See, Desi always has had a way with words, and he's really stringing them together in a way that makes sense right now.
I didn't like Caped Crusader. The characters had no chemistry, they made unnecessary changes including race swaps, gender swaps, sexuality swaps, and also the show just wasn't for me. They made Penguin a woman which didn't work at all, but Onomatopoeia episode was great, so that's the saving grace.
Interesting. I don't usually mind swaps, but I will say, I think like swaps sometimes get used as a way of just kind of making it seem different without putting any of the work in to make it actually different. Like, if the dynamics and stuff don't actually change, what's the point? Like, it's not a deal breaker for me, but sometimes it's like, for what exactly? I don't think you need an excuse. I just think you need to make it interesting. Because like, the show's draw can't just be that I mean, is it even really a draw? It seems like more of a risk to do it these days, honestly, because a lot of people write shows off immediately if there's like a different, like a gender swapped character or something. Thanks for the 100, by the way, Kilgore. Appreciate you, fella. Oh, sorry, not draw, draw. Ugh. You have no idea these elbows, the violence they could deal out at any moment. It's the fury that could be foisted upon this planet with these two protruding elbows. You have no idea. Amber in Invincible is race swapped for the show, and I feel like the show as a whole is better than the comic, so it doesn't always apply. No, it doesn't always apply. It literally means like nothing most of the time. I've read the first omnibus. Is it an omnibus? A collection of volumes is an omnibus, correct? I've read the first Invincible omnibus, and I don't know if... Is Amber even in the first one? Let me check. I'm consulting the library. Oh, never mind. It's at the bottom of the pile. I couldn't be bothered. I guess you could probably just tell me. It was at the bottom of the pile. My point being, I couldn't be bothered getting it out. So my point being, I didn't even remember if Amber was in the comic at all, but I remember she was in the show. I think she was probably done a lot better in the show. Okay, anyway. Let's go here. It's sort of like, oh, hang on. Let me focus on doing this. If this is going to truly be our last attempt, let me actually go through here. In regards to Penguin Swap, Bruce Timm said it was because Batman lacks compelling female villains. Really? Maybe back in the day. I think he's got, like, there's definitely less, but he's got some good ones. He's got some really good ones. What? Poison Ivy's a great villain. I actually find Poison Ivy really compelling when she's done, you know, done justice, I suppose. Catwoman's Catwoman's great. Catwoman's been used a lot lately in like a bunch of different ways, which is cool. Harley is definitely very one note sometimes, but and kind of just like the Joker throw off, but she's become a lot more interesting in recent times as well. No, I don't really see that, to be honest. I mean, 3 is not obviously pales in comparison to the amount of male ones, but I'm sure people could probably list a lot more as well. I think a better solution to that would just be to create more female villains that are compelling for Batman, right? Harley is kind of compelling as well. That's like a core piece of the mythos at this point. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention to what Bruce was doing. Oh my god, whatever. Whatever. Really? So here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to make sure that I get a different controller so both can sit directly in front of me and I don't have to worry about it dropping out no matter which way I hold it, because right now I'm trying to keep it on the table and control it like that, like a mouse, and it's killing me. I want to give it one more try. I've made the executive decision with backing from President O'Brien that this needs to be done one more time. Yeah, like a gender-swapped character is kind of always doomed to be at least somewhat connected to what the original one is. So it's never... it always feels relatively pointless, and by nature is, like, always derivative. It would be way more interesting to just have different characters. I think Caped Crusader might have had a bit of a more compelling edge if they just did a completely original character, right? I don't know. It's a quite divisive subject, funnily enough. Thanks for the 50 bits, by the way. Kilgore, appreciate you, fella. Yeah, I don't know. Should it be as divisive as it is? I feel like, I don't know. It's always such a gamble to make new characters now. I guess it kind of always has been, but you always... I guess you can bank more on, pulling people in with already existing characters, but I don't know. Like, the animated series introduced a bunch of new characters and, like, taking already existing characters but giving them totally new dynamics and stuff. Like it defined a lot of characters. I don't know. I don't know. There's just... You gotta capture it a little bit more, I think, than just changing the gender of a character. It's just not really that interesting. Like, to me, it's not even like this controversial, divisive thing. Like, I'm not gonna not watch it, but it can't be the only draw, as I said. Which I'm sure it's not. Like, I don't want to reduce the show to that. It's just, I haven't seen it. Two-Face was great in the show? Is he in Cape Crusader? You know I love me some Two-Face. A little bit of Harv. A little bit of Harv in the morning. I feel like original characters aren't really a thing anymore in comic adaptations. Nah, it's not true, but it's not, like, introducing a new character is hard. It's so much easier to just reach into the toy bucket, so to speak, of, like, literally decades upon decades of comics and just use somebody who is already there, you know? Crafting an entire new character to, like, fit into the mix and not just feel like they're there for the sake of being new. Like, they have to make sense as well. That's rough. And especially in comics where it feels just like every idea that's ever been done is taken for a character, right? Like, it's not the case, but it feels like that, especially trying to create, like, a hero or a villain, right? Like a superhero or a supervillain, I mean. It feels like all the ideas are taken. And so it makes more sense to just be like, well, I have this vague idea for a character. Why don't we just take an already existing dude and sort of tweak his attributes, especially if it's like an underutilized, sort of inconsequential character that hasn't been used for a long time. Alright, so we need to make sure Bruce isn't just gliding over to the edge there. Using both controllers is... Hey, man. Don't they say doing activities like this ward off, cognitive decline? Doing stuff with, your less dominant hand? It's like, less chance of dementia. I could really use that. This is only a positive thing. Explode, please. We're in. I'm double arm maxing some of the time, yeah. Like, I'll try it right now. Hey, we don't speak about Paul, Desi, you know that. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Oh, don't do it. Don't put him in the acid, you idiot. You fucking fool. Oh my god. This is the worst challenge of all time. This was going better in the beginning. I think I've just... I think the magic's gone. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I've made the executive decision with the backing of President O'Brien to give this one more try. Just one more. God damn it. For the people. For the people, I say. Because the people really want to see this. This idea definitely isn't a total flop. Shit. God damn it. I've got way too much to edit to be doing a 3-hour stream of this, but whatever, dude. I think I might workshop this idea a bit, get the controller sorted, and come back to this another time. I even had the lo-fi Batman music, dude. Like, come on. This could have gone so much better. Just received a message from Mr. President, and he says, due to the flop of the no-kill challenge, you have lost all connections to the council. You're kidding me, really? Is that all it takes these days? Rough. Rough. Just created a new TGB. I feel like this is a fun idea. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like this would do good as a video. I might workshop this. I don't know. I need to stop reading the chat and actually look where I'm fucking jumping first of all. That's probably a good idea. I think it's kind of the same reason, or at least one of the reasons why I stopped doing the TGB streams, which, you know, were, funnily enough, were like the most successful streams, but I don't know if somebody just fell off the edge there. I don't think anybody did. It's just, doing the same thing over and over again is a hard thing to make fun to watch, I think. It's really, it's a lot of low lows and the occasional high, you know what I mean? And also because I could barely run Red Dead 2, yeah. That is part of it. I also like having the results be a bit of a mystery as well until the episode comes out. There was a couple of reasons. The streams were a lot bigger at that point too because the channel was doing better as well. All right. Let us go this way. I'm doing it. He's really doing it. You think if the success rate for TGB streams were higher, you'd find it worth streaming? Oh, they were the highest success in streaming I ever had. They, like, literally, never... Oh my god, are you some sort of fool? Like, what is your problem? The heights that, like, statistically that those streams reached, I haven't even gotten close since then. Oh, success regarding the run, you mean? I don't know, man. I don't even think that's really worth thinking about because it's just not reality. Like, you have to sit there and do something for... Like, the next episode that does eventually come out, when I finish Season 3 of Bruce and Robert, you'll see it. It works just so much better in video form because it's more like I can give you the information in a way that is just more interesting, you know what I mean? Like, me actually doing it is just trying a bunch of things for multiple hours and it not working, and then something kind of works and, yeah, it sort of goes around in a circle like that. It's just, okay. I can't even tell if I've killed somebody with that bomb back there, so this is really just one final test to see if the door thing works, I guess. Yeah, the TGB, the early TGB streams were like, I think the most viewers we ever had in here was like 731, I think it was, if I remember correctly. Which was pretty crazy. I don't even know how I dealt with that. It feels weird even having 50 viewers, to be honest, but... I don't know, man. 100% Bruce and Robert didn't reach a ton of people, even when I made a video, actually. It was kind of surprising. I just think people are kind of... I don't know. I don't really... think about it too much. I don't really speculate. I just make things and hopefully people enjoy them. But I would imagine people are... Okay, people are dying. Who gives a fuck? Let me just see if this works. I think, I don't know. I think people are just kind of less interested in the channel in general, possibly. Like, as a totality, you know what I mean? Which just kind of happens when you on and off are active for a long time. Why is the camera so awful here? Like, I still... Like, how did I get it so I could actually see? What is the problem? Oh, I moved back here. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, nobody died there. All right, so this is possible. And I feel a renewed sense of I want to do this now that I know that's possible. Jesus Christ, wow. Oh, I'm not complaining, Desi. I'm super glad. The fact that there's still like a pool of people who are interested in the things that I do online is awesome. The things that I make, it's I'm very grateful for that. I'm not I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's the reality of it. Like there was a few times I've spoken about this before, but there was a few moments where if I had capitalized on like the channel doing well, I mean, I'm sure it would have been like possibly, it's not worth thinking about, but you know, like double the size what it is now at least, right? But I'm just a very like on and off person health wise. I'm a very on and off person when I'm capable of consistent output with making things creatively and stuff like that, and that's just the reality of it. It's a wonder I've been able to keep something afloat at all, to be honest. But here we are. We're gaming. We live. We live to see another day. Before the street, you used to be one of those guys I forget exist. Yeah, that's internet time, man. Even me, there's a few people that I follow that I really enjoy what they put out. There's usually like a very small people at a small pool of people at a time. But just, yeah, like all it takes is for somebody to not be active on social media for like a month, and they just kind of like a lot of the time will slip completely out of your mind. But I don't really think that matters if they're still creating things that you really enjoy, you know? I'm doing one more. One last one where I dedicate my full attention to the run. So don't expect any fine conversation. This is purely gameplay, strategizing, winning, succeeding, gaming. What you're about to see here has never been accomplished before. This is Lego Batman 1's You Can Bank on Batman level with no kills. You've never witnessed it before, but you're gonna witness it now. Don't get scared. Just be glad that you're here to see it. Alright? It's kind of like a, I don't know. It's kind of like a meteor shower in that way. There's no point in being scared. Just be glad that you can see it. Being terrified won't save you. You just need to look at it in the eye and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the show. You're witnessing history. Alright, now let's, we can confirm that nobody dies from this explosion, so I'm not as intent on watching it go down. I just need to make sure that nobody's close to it, which we did there, so that's good. We'll get Rob away from the edge. There's parts of this that are just a lot more difficult to do when you're controlling both characters, but that's alright. It's got more advantages. Like, we can literally pretty much get through here without anyone dying, which is nice. It's this part you gotta be careful of as well. Like, Rob slowly drawing everybody towards the goddamn bomb is not ideal. Alright, cool. We're kind of... Oh, wait, I just realized I can do that. We're kind of doing this, a little messy. Like, I would like to be seeing those explosions, but... I think we're still good. Can you... Okay, whatever. So there's a pinch point here where they can go over the edge. So I gotta be careful of that. It would be easier with 2 active players, for sure. Alright. So, I need Bruce to, like, hold somebody. Because at least it kind of calms a few NPCs down. Get them going up here. It's all about the training. I'm telling you. The invincibility extra would go pretty hard as well, yeah. But we're doing this... We're doing this realistically. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I inform you of that? There's no shortcuts here. This is pure gaming. Alright. So, how do we do this? We took Bruce over here. Well, I might actually leave him here for now. And then get the car into position. Because what we need... Okay, can I get this done smoothly, please? We need the car here. Make sure we don't kill the civilians, please. Should be able to do it now, right? Yeah. Okay, no. Why is the camera being so strange? Don't tell me Bruce got stuck again. Alright, good, good, good. Fine. I need Bruce, like, in another location. This is bad. Alright, alright, alright. Come on, come on, come on. Get over there. Don't go near that edge for the love of all things holy. Stay right there. That's beautiful. No! No! Yes! I need to be able to see. I need to be able to see. Don't crash into that, please. I didn't get to see. I'm sure it didn't kill them, but I didn't get to see. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Oh my god. I need to be able to see it. That's the entire point of this. Oh. And then look, we have the entire Basil saga after this as well. I think, even if I did the rest of this now, I wouldn't be comfortable continuing because I'm not sure if I'm not sure if that killed anybody. Like, there's meant to be 3 thugs there, right? I guess nobody died, maybe? Are we good? I don't know. Let's see. I didn't do the car thing. Yeah, I don't know. Do I want to continue this? I want to be able to see. Like, I want to be able to see if they die. Kind of terrible. Kind of not epic. I may not count that one. I don't think I'm doing this. I don't think I'm doing one more. I think... Oh, why is there no checkpoint system? Why? The demo is looking so juicy right now. Okay. I think, for now, I'll call it there. It's possible. It's so possible. I think I'll give it another spin another time. Jesus Christ. I cannot state and I cannot get across enough how frustrating it is to control both at once. I'm not doing a solitaire stream, Jay. I can't even play Lego Batman. You don't want to watch me play solitaire, trust me. You don't want to see that. You do not want to witness that. Well, that stream sucked. That was terrible. God, I thought that idea would go better. Well, you win some, you lose some, right? At least the Fear Within from the Arkham Knight soundtrack is playing. At least we can have that. Because if we didn't have that, would we even have anything? I don't think so. You can't hear the music? Oh, so we have nothing. There's nothing to live for. That's it. You're kidding. You're joking. Let me fix that. Why is that happening? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, well now you've got 5 p.m. from the Animal Crossing New Leaf soundtrack, which I dare I say is even better. All right, we may draw tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. I want to get back to LCU and Dark Souls 2 as well, but I thought I'd try this out. I think I will sort the controller out and make sure that I can do it a little smoother next time, and we'll see if we can come back and knock that one out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching this science experiment gone wrong. It's kind of like elephant toothpaste, but instead of the cool effect at the end, you get disappointment and sadness. It's pretty cool. Science is amazing. We'll do some bets and stuff soon as well, so more people can get their drawing requests in, which should be pretty interesting as well. That drawing turned out way better than I was expecting, honestly. Was it... Who redeemed one today, sorry? Somebody redeemed a drawing. I can't remember who it was. Was it Big Chad? It was digital. They have similar colored usernames. My mistake. And it was... Why can I not remember what they were? It was like the bug in his natural habitat? Or something like that. You only see color? Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize how that sounded. No, Desi. No, I don't. It's just, I remember some of your usernames based on what color they are. Like, Desi is like blue, but kind of light blue. You know what I mean? Digital Disagree is actually purple. I didn't realize that. I'm pretty sure Big Chad is like red. So... it seems that my categorization system isn't actually working, which is a shame. Desi's green now. Okay, so it's all gone to hell. So basically, who are you? I have no idea who you are. I've never seen this man in my life. Yeah, Tacitus is red, always red. Ladies' Man is orange. Line is orange. Right? Yeah, Line is like really orange, which I quite enjoy because I can always spot him. He's more orange than Ladies' Man. He's a deeper orange, a more sort of saturated orange. I really like it. I'm really happy with it. You're doing good stuff. You're doing good stuff. Very, very happy with that. Anyway, okay, this stream's strange. I'm going to drink an entire 600 milliliter bottle of water and then, I don't know, like, stand in the corner of my house for the next 24 hours until I'm ready to stream again or something like that. I don't really know what happens when it all when I click that end stream button. I just go on autopilot for the rest of the day. Sorry, Univer, you didn't miss much. I'll tell you that. You know what? Maybe not seeing the stream is a benefit this time. It might be. All right. Cheers, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for the support as always. Don't upload the VOD. I may leave this one unpublished. No, I'll publish it. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.